everyone, it's Zadira and Steffi.
Hi guys.
We made it through our first night and it was so
It was really
dark.
scary. It
Oh,
was really dark.
Man, we do not have gamma on our server by choice, but we felt like it was more realistic with the Alemia Map, which that's what we're playing on on our Mystic Mayhem server. And for this episode, we wanted to show you kind of how the forge tool working bench works in the jobs, and we kind of talked about the jobs in the last episode, so be sure to check that out. So first, let me do this level real fast. I think we'll do a little bit of weight because we're working with metal and that stuff is heavy.
That's
okay.
For sure.
So we had to make the forge, and we went ahead and got that done. And then we up here, right here behind us up in the woods, there's 3 metal nodes. So we're going to be using those probably. It's not too far away. And you can get metal with your regular pick. You don't get as much. As soon as we get a better pick, we can get more metal. And then there's also obsidian, crystal, and some other things that you can get with that pick, with the better pick.
Yes.
So to start out, if we look in our table, this is the tool worker table. The first thing we need to do is make the anvil. So I'm going to go ahead and craft that. We've been smelting up some iron, and what you do, let me show you, in the forge, you put your iron in, your regular metal, and it cooks into hot iron ingots. This is a little bit in depth and definitely different than arc. So it cooks into hot iron ingots, and what happens is your hot iron ingots stay hot for a while, but see this bar here, when that goes all the way down, that's going to cool off into a regular, ooh, we have company.
Oh my gosh, that scared me to death.
It will cool off into regular ingots, and that's what we need to make the other items. So you don't want to cook too much that you don't need, because these will cool off. If you need a certain amount of hot iron ingots, only cook the ones you need. Otherwise, they will cool off into regular iron ingots. So what we want the hatchet first, because we need logs. So we're going to make the hatchet first, but before I make it, because it will cool off and then it will disappear. Where'd he go? Where'd they go?
He's right behind us.
Oh no, come back, Colt. It's okay. No! Oh darn. Okay. Well, anyway, so let's go ahead and get our items made that we need first. So we already did the anvil. Let's go ahead and put it down because we need it. You don't want to make your hatchet heads or anything, because when they cool off, once they cool off, they just disappear. They turn to dust, I guess. So you don't want to make your hatchet heads or your pick heads before you need them. So the next thing we need to do to get ready is we need to make this primitive forge hammer. So let's go ahead and craft that. It took iron ingots. So I had to make the hot iron ingots and let them cool off. So then I'm going to put that down in my toolbar. Now we can make our hot, it's called the hot iron hatchet head. Let's craft that. And you can see it's kind of slow. We have 7 and you need 5 for hot iron. So we can actually make several of these, but we'll need to just be patient and wait. In the meantime, they're cooling off. So it's kind of hard. You have to kind of time everything just right. This is for a hot iron sickle head that you can make a sickle like we have in arc. So here's the hot iron pickaxe and the hatchet. So it's there. It's made. So what I want to do is I want to put it down in my toolbar. Okay, turn to the anvil now and click that number 2, and it puts it on top of the anvil. And then you take your anvil hammer and you start beating on it.
Yeah,
there we go.
So cool. It's like being a real blacksmith.
And it takes several times, but you keep beating on it.
Yeah.
There we go.
It'll
And you see
disappear.
that it went into my inventory. There it is
Yes.
right there. Isn't that fun? So now you go over here to your table and you put your cooled crafted iron hatchet head, and you open up the tools and see we have everything we need. We needed 6 hide and a wood, and that makes the hatchet. So there, Steffi, if you want to grab, well, I'll show people, I guess. I want to show them.
Definitely show them.
Because what you can do now is by having the better, while we're here, I want to show real quickly. This is all the tools you can make. This is the Alemia steel pick, so that's a better pick. That's cause see what you need. You need a crafted steel pickaxe head. To make crafted steel is another story. We'll have to wait until we get the things we need for that. But then you can have a steel axe. There's your metal sickle. There's the cobalt. That's the one I was trying to think of the name. You can make cobalt. I have not found cobalt. I don't know how to do cobalt yet. And then there's a better skinning knife, the Alemia steel knife. Okay, so let me show you. If I have this better hatchet, now we can actually go up to these big trees, or any big tree you find on the map, and you hit it, and look, I got 5 wood logs.
Yay!
So I got 17 wood, 36 wood, 15 up. So I'm encumbered. Those logs are so heavy. So let's go put it over here in the, when Steffi is built.
In my woodworker
Yes,
table.
Yes. Okay, so see, this is what they look like. And let me show you this. This is different. If you have them down in your, got another level. Let's do, I'm going to do fortitude. I really don't like it to be hot or cold. So if you take your wood logs and put them down in your toolbar, you put them down like this, and then you take your hatchet, your better axe, and you chop it. Try that again. And it gives you 66 wood and 19 thatch. So
That is so cool.
so you can get a lot of wood from these, but they are
Yeah.
super heavy.
I love the animation.
So look how much you have now, Steffi, and you got an extra 100 logs just from hitting that one.
Wow.
But we actually need, let me show you a little bit while I'm here. I think I showed in the last episode, but just real quick, we're trying to get to the point that we can make wooden floors or wooden foundations. And you can see we need 30 planks and 4 wood logs for each foundation. We're not going to make any big giant buildings, but we do want several smaller ones.
We had talked about making wooden house, the first wooden house.
There's a little wooden house. Is that in our...
It's under a thatch for some reason, so I thought it was a thatch house.
I see. Thatch. Yeah, that's so funny. It
And-
says a wooden house, but it's under thatch.
Yeah, so I don't know why.
Yeah.
You know, but it takes 600 planks and 120 wood logs.
And so we're going to make that to replace our little thatch house here. So
Yes.
that's going to be the next project, and you can see that's going to take some time. So we're going to be working on that, and you'll see that. We'll go ahead and get our things ready for that, and then we'll show you that in our next episode. But I think that's all for this episode. A real fast one, but there was a lot to it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of thinking and things
Do we
for our
want to show
brains.
them where your metal spot is?
Do we want to show?
Do we?
Oh, I told them where it was.
Let's show them what metal looks like on Alemia.
Well, there you go. That's actually a really good idea.
Because
So,
it looks a little different. It's not like your normal metal rock.
yeah, and I don't know how I
Um,
found this metal. I really don't.
Just exploring.
There's only one node left. There's actually 3 nodes, but with my stone pick, I can get enough that one. Whoop, you can't even see through these
Oh
things.
my gosh.
I get enough out of one node that it's just heavy enough. So here's what metal looks like. This is what you're going to look for if you want metal.
Yeah, on Alemia.
On Alemia, yes.
This is what it looks like.
And these are ginormous trees that you can cut, and it's easier to see them. But
Yeah.
you cannot cut these down with a stone hatchet. You have to have the better hatchet. And then if you move up to the hot steel or the better steel, you even get better. So that'll take us a little bit of time because you do need alchemy, something that we're going to have to show you in a better mortar and pestle. You can't even do it with the regular. But see, like that just you get you off on something else. So we'll talk about that in another episode. But I'll show you how much I can get. Now, like I say, our settings are different, but I can get quite a bit of metal off of one node. But look, it fills me up. So it's just perfect. Now, hopefully, we don't know how quickly things are going to respawn on our server yet. We're hoping, though, that responds real quickly. That's what we're hoping.
That's what we're hoping for and crossing our fingers for.
Yeah.
But we think we're far enough away that they will respawn.
Oh, yeah, we're far enough away. It's just the timing, I think. We're just not sure. I know that the developers put things to respawn very slowly on Alemia because they wanted to make it more realistic. So, but we can go ahead and put this, though I don't think I will put it in because I don't want to cook things until I need them. Like I was saying earlier, if you cook them, and you don't need a lot of things for the just the plain metal ingots. You need, and it's like more realistic. You wouldn't make up a whole bunch of stuff like you do in Ark. You make up thousands and thousands of things. You only should kill what you need to kill, harvest what you need to harvest, and so on and so on. And that is more realistic. That's how you would do it normally. So they want to try to make a more realistic game, I think, and I think they're doing it. They're still working. Oh my goodness, I think I must be hungry or thirsty or something.
Uh-oh.
I'm seeing red. So we'll talk to you guys later. Be sure and like and subscribe.
Yeah, and press that notification bell to be notified of all of Zadira's videos.
Yeah. Bye.